Chapter 1 and 2 ServSafe exam questions. Common food allergens. Milk, eggs, fish, such as bass, flounder, and cod, wheat, soy, peanuts, crustacean shellfish, tree nuts, such as walnuts, and pecans. Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point, HACCP. A dynamic process combining proper food handling procedures, monitoring techniques, and record keeping to help ensure food safety. Examples of physical contamination. Foreign objects such as metal shavings, staples, bandages, glass, dirt, and even bag ties. 5 risk factors of foodborne illnesses. 1. Purchasing food from unsafe sources. 2. Failing to cook food correctly. 3. Holding food at incorrect temperatures. 4. Using contaminated equipment. 5. Practicing poor personal hygiene. Flow of food. The path food takes from receiving and storage through preparation and cooking, holding, serving, cooling, and reheating. What does FATM stand for? What does it mean? Food, acidity, time, temperature, oxygen, and moisture. These 6 things are what bacteria needs to grow. FDA. Inspects all food except meat, poultry, and eggs. Issues Food Code. What are the TCS foods? They are food that require time and temperature control for safety. Hepatitis A. Virus. The causes are ready-to-eat food and shellfish from contaminated water. To prevent, exclude staff who have been diagnosed from the operation. Exclude staff who have jaundice from operation. Wash hands. Avoid bare-hand contact with ready-to-eat food. Personal hygiene. Sanitary health habits that include keeping body, hair, and teeth clean, wearing clean clothes, and washing hands regularly, especially when handling food and beverages. Food allergen. Protein in a food or ingredient that some people are sensitive to. USDA. The U.S. Department of Agriculture regulates and inspects meat, poultry, and eggs. What should you do when preparing food for a customer with a known food allergy? 1. Identify the allergen special order. 2. Make sure that cross-contact does not happen. FDA Food Code. A science-based reference for retail food establishments on how to prevent foodborne illness. Shigella SPP. Bacteria. The causes are food that is easily contaminated by hands, such as salads containing TCS food, potato, tuna, shrimp, macaroni, and chicken, and food that has made contact with contaminated water, such as produce. To prevent, excuse food handlers who have diarrhea and have been diagnosed with illness. Wash hands. Control flies inside and outside the operation. What does ALERT stand for and what is it? A SureLook employees reports threats. It is a food defense program that is used to help someone identify the points in their operation where food is at risk. Salmonella typhi. Bacteria. The causes are ready-to-eat food and beverages. To prevent, excuse food handlers diagnosed with the illness. Wash hands. Cook food to minimum internal temperatures. Foodborne illness. Disease carried or transmitted to people by food. CDC, Center for Disease Control, and PHS. These agencies assist the FDA, USDA, and state and local health departments. They conduct research into the causes of foodborne illness outbreaks. Examples of chemical contamination. Food service chemicals that includes cleaners, sanitizers, and polishes. 3 types of contaminants. Biological, chemical, and physical. Potentially hazardous food. Food that is moist, high in protein, and chemically neutral or slightly acidic. The symptoms of foodborne illness are 1. Diarrhea 2. Vomiting 3. Fever 4. Nausea 5. Abdominal pain/cramp 6. Jaundice, yellowing of skin and eyes. State and local regulatory authorities. Write or adopt a code that regulates retail and food service operations. Foodborne illness outbreak. An incident in which two or more people experiencing the same illness after eating the same food. Non-typhoidal salmonella, NTS. Bacteria. The causes are poultry and eggs, meat, milk and dairy products, and produce, such as tomatoes, peppers, and cantaloupes. To prevent, cook poultry and eggs to minimum internal temperatures. Prevent cross-contamination between poultry and ready-to-eat food. Keep food handlers who are vomiting or have diarrhea and have been diagnosed with illness out of the operation. Contamination. The presence of harmful substances in food. Cross-contamination. Occurs when microorganisms are transferred from one surface or food to another. Cross-contact. When allergens in one food are transferred to another food that is for a customer that happens to be allergic. Time temperature abuse. Any time a food has been allowed to remain too long at temperatures favorable to the growth of foodborne microorganisms. Examples of biological contamination. Certain viruses, parasites, fungi, and bacteria. Some plants, mushrooms, and seafood that carry harmful toxins are also included in this group. Norovirus. Virus. The causes are ready-to-eat food and shellfish from contaminated water. To prevent, exclude staff who are vomiting or have diarrhea and have been diagnosed with illness from the operation. Wash hands. Avoid bare-hand contact with ready-to-eat food. Purchase shellfish from approved, reputable suppliers. E. coli. Bacteria. The causes are ground beef, raw and undercooked, and contaminated produce. To prevent, exclude food handlers who have diarrhea and have been diagnosed with a disease from the bacteria.